Brothers, welcome back to DummyNation. Today we're going to be playing as one of the most upvoted countries in a couple videos ago, which is Georgia. Now Georgia is an expert level start, and rightfully so, because it starts off in between Russia and Turkey. Both don't like us. Now we can fix the problem with Russia if we go to our claims over here and just say, hey, we'll just concede our claims to Russia. Boom. And then we're going to go down the social research tree, get 30 points into that, 2 levels into moral high ground, and then we should, in theory, be able to become friends with Russia. Otherwise we wouldn't. Yeah, nice and cheap, 200,000. Boom, we are now secure in ourselves. Let's go ahead and fix our budget, bring down social spending. We're going to bring up liquidity a lot. We're going to need a lot of money right away, and let's go ahead and start spending some of that money. We have 1.84 in the bank to spend. We're going to get 1.5k worth of tanks, 1,000 rockets, and spend the rest of our money on commandos and gunners, and probably a few helicopters along the way too. 270 of those. That should work. That should do us. We'll see how strong we are at the end. Now, what are our options as Georgia? Not a lot. We do have access to the Black Sea, so if Ukraine gets invaded, we can jump on that. We do have Armenia down here, who is weak, who could give us access to Iran if they get invaded. But right now, we are only 1.4 million firepower. Not very strong. GDP is 108. Population 131, GDP per capita 94. Not a lot we can do in the situation, but we'll go ahead and play this one out, see what pops up for us. Okay, so here's one of our worst concerns coming true. Azerbaijan has been defeated, run out of troops. We're going to want them to get access to the Caspian Sea, but we're just going to have to take what we can get at this point. See if we can blow through any of those rebels. Turkey has declared war on us. We'll see if we can peace out with them. We can't. Hopefully they leave us alone. I think it's because we declared war on Armenia. They were probably friends with them. Let's check Armenia's, or Azerbaijan's, excuse me, diplomacy. They are friends with Turkey. But if they blow through this, we can take this land. All right, so both of those will shut down. But on the good hand, at least we have borders, or on the good news, we have borders with Iran, which we want because they could potentially fall. Now, we still have troops on the way. Not very strong right now. Still about probably another 2 million firepower on the way. Once we get that, we'll be better aligned to potentially take advantage of fighting down Ukraine or potentially Iran, who is getting tested by the United States currently. Oh, and there's a big blow to Iran. That's great. We're not going to jump on this yet. Wait for their military to be all the way out. Again, we're not going to really be shooting for all of Iran. We're just going to try and shoot through this, get this gap, access to the Caspian Sea, and potentially Tehran. Okay, this looks like a full-out war between the United States and Iran. They're trying to invade back their territory, so this looks like it's going to spell the end of Iran. Let's get over here and get ready to fight them. Now, who are your friends? Afghanistan, Qatar. Qatar, we could buy off nice and cheap early. And I don't really want to become friends with Afghanistan, so we'll just kind of wait on that. Okay, 1.2, I think this is our best time to go. We have 6 million. Let's go ahead and fight Iran down. And they are almost out of troops altogether. May have jumped a little early, but was afraid of missing out completely. How many troops do we have? 5 million. We're doing fine. Okay, here comes the real fight. We're going to start pushing for Tehran. Looks like Iraq was trying to get involved a little bit too. Let's just go ahead and check out their economy map. There's the capital. Let's push for that. Once we move that, life will get a lot easier for us. There we go. Very good for us. Now, in terms of economy, where's the rest of it? Down south for the most part. So let's push for this other big city and also just down here. Still friends with Russia? Yes, we are. Good. How are we looking economy-wise? We've moved up to 45. That's fantastic. Let's just keep pushing for all this good stuff over here. Looks like the Netherlands is getting involved as well. But we have the lion's share of the economy. There is a little bit up there that I would like to get as well. So I think as soon as we're done here, we're going to push up north. Although that does look like where their new capital is. Okay, and that is Iran done, but we have a new problem. That was going to be our way out. But now Uruguay's blocked us. Uruguay doesn't have a lot of troops. Do they have any friends? Paraguay and Vatican City. Couldn't buy off either of those quite yet. Might not need to. Might push out through Afghanistan, which would give us borders on Pakistan, who's currently fighting India. What do your troops look like? You have 800 tanks. Ugh. We have 700 rockets. I just don't know if I want to spend it on that. Let's just go ahead and finish off Azerbaijan, though. There we go. So they don't come back to haunt us. We can start getting alliances. Is the United Kingdom falling, or do they just like us? We'd love an alliance with the United States since we border them. 19 million. Coming down, though. Let's see if we can get alliance. Did you flip or something? No. Let's be friends with the United Kingdom. That seems like a good idea. The other option we haven't considered is we could actually get out through attacking Iraq. They do have a number of friends. Looks like a lot of people we could buy off, though. Let's save up a little bit. Maybe we do that one instead, because that is a pretty good economy themselves. 47th best GDP, and they're an autocracy, so we're going to get the Liberator bonus. In fact, let's just fight them now. See who all we need to buy off. Okay, Qatar's coming. Or Bahrain. Pretty cheap to buy them off. And there is our way out. So good news for us. A lot of people did declare war on us, so we might have to back out of this. We'll just kind of wait and see how much of this we can take. Here is Sudan coming in. Buy them off for 2. That's very cheap and affordable. Looks like a lot of the people that would come fight us are fighting Japan over there, fighting down Egypt. So a good time for us to get this. Here's Mauritania though. Let's go ahead and buy them off. 400. Oh no, it's not even $1. The way they do the money is a little bit interesting. It should be like 0.4. Like Tunisia, how much for you? Yeah, like this is confusing. It looks like we can't afford it, but we can. It's very cheap. All right. And our rock's done, and just like that, we've made a bit of a name for ourselves. Now, a target I've kind of been thinking about is India. We could definitely get a little bit of that. If we're going to do that, though, let's go ahead and invest in more gunners. And how are we doing in the tank department for cover? We could definitely use a few more tanks as well. So let's invest a little bit more in our military. Currently, though, we sit as the 22nd best GDP, population 14th. That looks great. We still have our friendship with Russia, still have our friendship with the United Kingdom. Can we get any other cheap friends that we would like? No, we cannot. Fair enough. Now here's an interesting one. Saudi Arabia is down on troops. They are the 19th best GDP. We could fight India, but we know what a slog that's going to be. Pakistan's in the same boat, but they're less valuable. I think we go ahead and fight Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia also doesn't have any friends other than Algeria, and we can get a cheap peace treaty with them so they don't join the fight, and we fight Saudi Arabia down. Let's go along the coast though. And we're pretty low on troops already. We're definitely going to need a lot more tanks out here. Let's hold up for those. Now let's push for the capital. Actually, we'll just keep pushing down the coast for now. Checking our alliances real quick. Russia, yes. UK, yes. Let's just make a push for the capital right now. Okay, Nigeria's declared war on us. We got to peace out with you. Peace out with that. Go home. See what Nigeria's going to do to us. We got our military down a little bit too low. I thought we could get away with it. Run away. Israel's also declared war on us. Peace out with you, though. It's definitely affordable. Why don't you want to be friends with me anymore? 4 million. China, 500 million. 126. India is not useful, though. Anybody we can become friends with really quickly. We've lost our alliance with the United Kingdom as well. This is not good. We got to bump up liquidity right now. Otherwise, we're going to die. See if we can peace out with anyone that we're at war with. Oman. We can get the alliance back with the United Kingdom. Absolutely. Oh, we can get an alliance with Japan. Yes, please. That should protect us. You are strong, right? Yes, you're strong. Okay. Japan and the United Kingdom should be enough to protect us, which means we can start investing in our military. Let's go ahead and get this level of international aid. We need a lot of time to build up troops. We're making money to do so. We just need to make sure that our economy is growing. Looks like we're in a bit of a recession. We are. Let's go ahead and lower liquidity a little bit. Bring up R&D because it's actually pretty cheap. Call that good. 0.6 is pretty competitive, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty competitive in the world. But we are the 13th best GDP. Military, not very good. Population, though, very high. GDP per capita, pretty good. So we just need a little bit of time, and we can dig ourselves out of this. We can also become friends with Israel. I'm going to go ahead and say yes to this. That should also help our exchange rate out a little bit. It does not, but at least we have another friend. We could also potentially peace out with Turkey, which I'm sure is a stopgate for a lot of the world wanting to be friends with us. So we'll save up for that. Okay, we peaced out with Turkey. They're fighting Israel right now, which is a shame. We just signed a peace treaty with Israel. I thought they would live a little bit longer. But Turkey might not take them out. We'll see. We are at a respectable 7 million firepower, though. Military power, 47. Hey, we'll take it. Just keep recruiting whatever we can. Okay, we have 9 million. Let's go ahead and finish up Saudi Arabia so we don't have to deal with them anymore. I didn't do it. Did we sign a peace treaty with them? Shoot. Well, we can buy back these two. In Israel. Oh, we didn't need that with Israel. That's fine. I thought we didn't peace out with Saudi Arabia. That's my mistake. But we commit to it now. Okay, this is also a really good time to take out Armenia, who we keep walking through on accident. So let's bring everybody over here. We already wiped their troops by accidentally walking through them, so we'll just gather everybody here, fight Armenia down so we don't make that mistake again. Okay, they are done. Great. Go home. And let's see how we can do this. We need to start getting more research out there. We're growing at 2.25%. Which is not as fast as a lot of people, but puts us faster than some. How can we increase this? Bring down military a little bit. Bring down liquidity a little bit. 2.5 is a lot easier to swallow. And let's start passively recruiting some troops. No, that's not going to be worth it. We'll recruit some gun reservists, though. I I think that'll be worth it. Oh, we can get an alliance with Turkey. Let's do that. Exchange rate 53%. Not doing the best, but we're acquiring more friends, which is something we desperately need now. How long is my peace treaty? I actually have an alliance with Israel. Nigeria. Let's get an alliance with you too. I think we call that good enough. Not really helping the exchange rate out, but at least giving us a little bit of protection. Okay, new plan. We get those tanks. Good. Let's go fight Egypt. Egypt is a very good economy. 46, but their political freedom is less than half ours, so the Liberator should really start to kick in. And let's buy a level of prestige. Cultivate a reputable public perception that passively improves your international standing over time. That's going to help us out a lot. And we're going to get an alliance with the United States. Oh, there we go. Boom. There's our exchange rate up. Now things are starting to kind of roll for us. I think it was fighting Egypt that kind of turned the tides for that. That is done though, so let's go ahead and go home. Right now we sit as the 12th best GDP. We're making 400. I think this is the time. Let's see what we can do producing wise. Yeah, we'll call that a day. Set those up. A little bit lower than I would have liked, but we'll call it's good enough. We also potentially fight Pakistan. They are friends with Turkmenistan. You are the 35th best GDP. Do you have any troops left? Barely anything. We have 10 million. Let's go explore. Wait, check our bonuses really quickly. Yeah, we can do this. See if we can jump in here and steal some of this land from Japan. Okay, so we basically stole everything from Japan, which is great. We'll finish up Pakistan over here. See where that puts us. Okay, that is Pakistan done. We are the 9th best GDP, so we moved up to the top 10. We have the option of invading you. Your friends are South Africa and Taiwan. Taiwan doesn't have any troops. We've just been down this road so many times. It's always ends bad. I don't think we risk it unless India flips from a democracy. I think we call that good enough. We go home. Argentina's kind of jumping in on it though, huh? See what these tanks do for us. Yeah, I think we go. I think the GDP is just too hard to ignore. 5th best, and the population, and the GDP per capita. Let's go for it. China's fighting the United States. The United States is really weak. They don't have that many friends. Interesting decisions. Oh my god, China walked through us, fought us on the way over here. Our military's diminished. We gotta peace out with India and go home. That's the worst. Now we got to build up this whole time because China walked through our land and declared war on us. That's something that really should be fixed. You shouldn't, as the player, get declared war on because an AI walks through your territory. Well, we did climb the ladder. We're now 5th in GDP. They're 13th. So we took a lot of their good territory. So I don't feel too bad about it, but it's just annoying. We could have gotten more. The United States flipped to an autocracy. Their political freedom is 5. If their troops fall, we might be gearing up for a war with them. Anyone want to be our friends? By the way, we lost it with Turkey. We lost it with a number of people. We got to bring these back. China's a democracy, though. We did get a peace treaty with them, which I don't think hurts us too much in the diplomatic game. No, we lost Ethiopia. That's fine. Let's take our new military and pick on Turkmenistan and Afghanistan. The reason why I want to pick on them is because their political freedom scores are less than half of us. So hopefully the democratic solidarity will go up as we do these two moves. This won't really help us out too much in terms of economy, but at the same time, it'll give us a little bit more. Yeah, now we can get alliance with Germany, Italy, almost Poland. Those are 2 good ones to get though. See how that affected the rest of our alliances. Not that bad. I think we lost... Oh, we couldn't afford Italy. We can afford Italy here in a second though. But that is Afghanistan gone. 5th best GDP, 2nd in population. The thing that scares me though is India's built back up in terms of troops. They're at 12 million. Okay, this is the last level in need of prestige. Now we can start going down innovative spirit. So that'll be very nice for us. Let's just continue to keep building up our military for the meantime, though, as we wait for a good opportunity to develop. And I think that opportunity is going to be the United States. If you look at the progress, they're leading with 47%. A domino's got to fall. Also, can we look at our production? Can we produce more? Yes, we can. Let's raise these numbers up. 36% is a little high, but good enough. Give us a few more units. We're definitely going to need a lot more reservists at the end of the game. We know how quickly you can blow through those. And here's our first point of innovative spirit. So we're going to start producing a lot of research, probably turn into economy. And then we have 5 million in the bank. Let's go ahead and buy a big bulk order of tanks. About another 2,000 will do. And we're starting to actually grow a military. Respectable enough to, at least be a spooky deterrent for Russia. There's also a democracy. Can we be friends? Who hates you? A lot of my friends. Maybe not. Yeah, there they go fighting Ukraine. India's declared war on us. Well, let's go fight India. We've kind of been waiting for that ourselves. All right, that is India done. Now, we says the 3rd strongest GDP. Let's check our alliances. Who is our friend and who is not? We lost Turkey, Indonesia, Ethiopia. Easy enough to buy back. All right, let's send everybody home. Good work, everybody. A little bit expensive to buy that all back. Hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. As what were we again? Fourth best? Yeah, fourth best. Population, though, very high. GDP going down. Is that a recession? Yes, it is a recession. Okay. Okay, and this is our last level of innovative spirit we need. And before we leave, we're going to start working down blind nationalism. I also did invade Myanmar because they got invaded, and Laos because they were there. Let's also spend some money on some helicopters. It seems to be our weakest unit so far. Nigeria's at war with us, so let's go ahead and peace out with that. See if we can get them back as a friend. Yeah, not very expensive. So that should help us out. Let's just check our friendship, see who we need to re-up. Greece, Ireland, France, South Korea, United Kingdom. There we go. Lovely. And we'll get Greenland just because. Oh no, that costs a lot. Buy you guys back. We lost Indonesia. We'll get them back. But our exchange rate's at 90%, so we actually don't really need them back. We'll get the United States back. Turkey, we're going to want back too. Okay, so we've finished everything that we need to here. We went ahead and finished out prestige as well. So now we're going to start getting some levels of economic research discounts. So we're going to go up to 48%. Once we get that done, we're going to start working our way down to sovereign wealth fund. But we do have a little, friend. There we go. We do have a little bit of money spent, so let's throw some more money into, it's not 9 million, doesn't buy as much as it used to. 1,000 tanks. But now we're at the point where we're going to start saving our money so that by the time we get to sovereign wealth fund, we're going to be rich. Okay, so we have blitzed through the economy tree, putting all the levels into self-sufficient economy. Smart taxation, yes, we put one level into welfare state. So now we're going to start with sovereign wealth fund. We have 314 million in the bank. This should really start to explode how much money we have available. Our military currently sits at number 3 in the world. We are 5th best in GDP. Trying to catch up to Turkey, but they're growing a little bit faster than us. But we're all growing faster than Brazil and the United States, who's coming down. But China's actually getting close to winning. So really need this to step up. If they get up to, let's say, 85% and no one challenges them, I guess we're going to have to. But what does our military look like? 134. Theirs is 130. So we could definitely fight them. Yeah, Portugal's dropping nuclear bombs. This should slow down China's progress. But again, if the world doesn't step up at 85, we'll step up. Okay, so we finished off sovereign welfare fund, put some points into military logistics, which just minimizes how much ammunition shortage hurts us. China is getting up to 85%. We're going to slow pivot into military research, start working down that chain. And if we can get this done before they get up too high, we'll be fine. But every time they get close to like 85, which is kind of my threshold marker, someone drops a bomb on them. We're going faster than they are. We're going faster than Brazil. So the chances of us catching them are not unreasonable. Hold on. China is invading Kazakhstan. I don't want them to have Kazakhstan. Who are your friends? A number of people should come to their defense. Yeah, it looks like China's already retreating a little bit. And they're getting ganged up on, which is nice. Because if they keep getting ganged up on, that doesn't mean we have to react. We can keep building up our military over time. Although we are starting to lose a little bit. But it's okay. We just keep research going. Okay, as soon as our alliance with China goes away, that's 179 million reserves. As soon as our alliance with China goes away, though, I think we let it go. While we keep slowly, there it goes. They are at 79%, so they're dropping. Meanwhile, we keep getting stronger with our research. This is working out. Okay, I think I'm going to fight Nigeria. The reason why, they're low on troops now. Diplomacy, they don't have too many friends other than the United States, who we don't have a friendship with. So they should be a pretty good target for us. So let's go ahead and spend the money on this. We have 50 G's in the bank, so let's buy a big unit of tanks. Let's buy a couple unit of tanks. Let's buy, in fact, 4. And a couple units of rocket artillery. What do you have? You have commandos and gunners, so let's also buy some units of helicopters and 2 units of aircraft. That should be really detrimental to them. We're also going to start working down art of war. We have a lot of morale for our troops. We have a little bit of guerrilla warfare as well. So we could quietly take out Nigeria and not cause too much of a fuss in the international stage because everyone's very concerned with what China's doing. Okay, so here's our military. 6 million commandos, 4 million gunners, 34,000 tanks, 21,000 rockets, 12,000 helicopters, and 5,000 combat aircraft. So let's go ahead. Just go ahead and say, hey, bud, yep, do a little diplomatic interference. Make you mad at us. Make you mad at us. There we go. Check out our other diplomacies. Go ahead and buy these ones back before we start. Okay, everyone's friends. Let's go invade Nigeria. We had a truce with them. Oh, no. Let's start buying these back. Anyone that's not a G, I'm going to buy. Russia, you can get a G. Okay, through a series of unfortunate events I don't want to talk about, we now have our peace treaty with you done. You got a lot more friends. Only 2 that we really need to worry about. You have a lot less troops though. Hey, that's good. So let's go ahead and fight you now. That we won't be breaching a peace treaty. Did anyone declare war on us? Not yet. And let's start branching out into mini groups of 40 million and hopefully be able to get this done rather quickly. They have 1 million troops left. How many reservists do they have? 70 million. So that'll be a problem, but they'll pop up in small bits, so we'll be able to pick them off a little bit easier. Diplomacy-wise, we're still fine. And we have a lot of troops on the way. So we went ahead and unlocked drones and killer robots as well. We have some drones on the field. No killer robots yet, but they will quickly be deployed here. So far, diplomacy-wise, no one's that mad at us. We have all of our friends still. Nobody really cared about Nigeria, so we'll be able to roll through them and grab a lot of, which should knock us above Brazil, who's kind of been our nemesis, or it might. We'll have to kind of wait and see on that. But look how far China's been knocked down. 66%, they were at 80. Nuclear bomb heaven. Yeah, I've been there myself, brother. Indonesia declared war on us. We'll stop that in its tracks. Nice and cheap. See if we can get an alliance back with them. 1 million, yeah. Let's just be friends with you. In fact, we need to buy a couple alliances back. We'll buy a few more, to be honest with you. Okay, and that is Nigeria done with a great target in Brazil lined up for us. They're second place in the world. We can move ourselves into second place pretty easily. So we have a couple more units of the killer robots to get through. And as soon as those guys are through, we're going to punch through. Let's also keep working on remittance. Research has kind of gone out the window. I think we are done with research. So let's just go ahead and bring that down a little bit, get our growth a little bit higher. And you know what? That killer robot unit can stay at home. Let's just gather everybody and get ready for a war with Brazil. Brazil doesn't have nearly as many reservists, and we can just go quickly through their allies and buy them all off because we do have that level of sovereign wealth fund at our disposal. All right, that's everyone. Just double check to make sure we don't have a timer with them. We do. I'm glad we checked. You know what? The United States, we actually don't have a big timer with. Let's go fight them. They have 100 million, but we have 4. And so much units we don't know what to do with. What do your troops even look like? Just commandos. Let's buy more helicopters. Okay, we now have an army of 634. We do not have a peace treaty with the United States. Let's go ahead and fight them. We'll start from Florida, work our way up, and we'll get ready to buy off any of their allies. So far, no one's declared war on us. Are we at war with anyone already? Norway, Estonia. Don't peace out with the United States. I've made that mistake too many times in this run. I don't want to talk about it. How many troops do you have? 20 million. I think this will be them. Good. And now we can start splitting and just roll through them. Canada's coming through the north. We're coming from the south. We have a couple more units we need to split. And this should be nice and quick. Okay, the United States has been defeated. Next target I want to get down is I want to start working down some of these European powers that have nuclear bombs, but not a lot of percentage power. So we're going to focus on Italy next. Okay, Italy's up. Let's go. No peace treaty with them. I already checked. How much is your military? Not that bad. How much is your reservist? Not that bad either. Anyone declare war on us? Not yet. Which means we can split a couple times. Kazakhstan has. We'll fight Kazakhstan down. Okay, Italy's done. Let's turn our attention to the Czech Republic, who's got a little bit, or they're an autocracy, so it'll help our score out a little bit. Those robots just basically went to die. Whoopsies. That's okay. They're doing actually pretty well for themselves, and they're done. Bulgaria declared war on us. Let's fight them down next. Slovakia's turned on us. Fight them. And just kind of keep chaining this for the time being. Spain dropped a nuclear bomb on us. We're going to have to get them out of the way. You're next. Taking a look at our diplomacy. We have lost some friends. We're going to peace out with everyone but Spain. I accidentally peace out with Slovakia. Okay, well, let's fight Spain. And we're going to send a couple units to go fight Kazakhstan as well. All right, next up is going to be France. Let's get them out of the way. They've been dropping a lot of nuclear bombs, which scares me. And we're going to keep etching our way forward through these small countries until we get to about 60%. And then we're going to go after some big people. We did use a lot of our money there to buy off people, but that's okay. It'll come back. Ethiopia is at 18%. Do I have a peace treaty with Ethiopia? I do, but not for that much longer. This would be a nice little reprieve while we wait for Ethiopia to build up our money again. Actually, I'm going to save Ethiopia for the end to get to that, like, past 80%. I think we go into Brazil. Yeah, Brazil's a really good target right now. We do not have a peace treaty with you, I don't believe. No, we do not. Let's go fight Brazil, like we planned to so long ago. Okay, that is Brazil done. Now, looking at this, Ethiopia would give us the win. Now, we need to act fast on this. We are at war with them. Bring everyone together. Fight them here. They're nice and consolidated. Once we knock down their army, we'll splinter, and that should be the victory. Okay, splinter and go. It was a breach of treaty, but who cares at this point? This should be it. 93, 94, 95, 98. There we go. Georgia dominates the world after 126.5k days. A very slow game. Like, we took our time. We're going to cut a lot of this out on editing, I'm sure. But we took our time. Georgia's an expert country. I wasn't going to make a mistake and then be backpedaling the whole time. No. We were in control the whole time. We took it nice and slow. Pop-up China took all the blame. And we take home the victory. But as we do start to wrap things up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. It does really help out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. And if you have a nation that you would like me to play as next, put in the comments down below. We play as the most upvoted comment in each video. But for now, boys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.